All right, this is Mr. Wowrick. I'm going to go over this review with you just real quick. First off, we're talking about circles. So if we write the equation of a circle, it's x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. Okay, so that's going to guide us through these first two. The equation of a circle with a center of 5, 6, that's x minus 5 squared plus y minus 6 squared is equal to, and this is going to be my radius squared. 4 squared is going to be 16. On the second one here, write the equation of a circle with a center of -2, -4. So I can put x minus -2, but it's easier to just put x plus 2 squared plus y plus 4 squared is equal to 6 squared is going to give me 36. Number 3, and this is going to be closer to what you see on the actual performance task. Freddie flies helicopters on tours over the state of Hawaii. He often flies over active volcanoes. One of the volcanoes erupts and lava has poured out of it and currently covers a 12-mile radius. Using the center of the volcano as the center of the circle, write an equation for the boundaries of the area covered by the lava. So you can put the center anywhere you want to. I'm going to choose to say that the center of that volcano is 0, 0. And if it's everything in a 12-mile radius, I'm going to square that radius. So that's going to be x squared plus y squared is equal to 12 squared is 144. Okay, write the equation of a line that goes through these 2 points. Now, I could either do this in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, or I can do this in point-slope form, y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So on this first one, I'll show you slope-intercept form. My change in y from 5 to 3 is a -2. My change in x from a -4 to a +6 is 10. So that means my slope is a -1/5. So y is equal to -1/5 x is the first portion of my equation. Now I need to put a point in for x, y. It doesn't really matter which one I choose. So I'm going to go ahead and just say I'm going to use the 6, 3. Okay, so 6 is my x, so -1/5 of 6th is equal to 3, and I have my plus b out here, my y-intercept. This is -6/5, or I know some of you are squeamish around fractions, so as a decimal, that's a -1.2. In order to turn that into 3, I have to add 4.2. So this is going to be adding 4.2, or that'd be 4 1/5. So, 4 1/5. Whichever way you want to kind of express that is fine. Might have been a little bit easier if I'd have gone point slope form, but we'll do point slope form on this one. My change in y from -1 to -4 is -3. My change in x from -2 to 7 is 9. That's going to reduce down to a -1/3. So I'm just going to choose a point. I'm going to choose this first one. Y plus 1 is equal to, because again it's a -1, is equal to my slope, -1/3, times x plus 2. Okay, there we are. Sam is driving from 4:3 to 7:12. What is the equation for his drive? So this is like what you're going to see on the performance task, but this one, it just says he's driving this far, right? So from 3 to 12 is a change of 9. From 4 to 7 is a change of 3. That's 3. This is y is equal to 3x. I can put this one either way, but since I already put the y equals, we'll do 3 is equal to 3 times 4 plus b. That's 3 is equal to 12 plus b. So in order to get 12 down to 3, I need to subtract 9. This is going to be y is equal to 3x minus 9. That's the equation for the line where his drive is. Find the distance between these points. This is going to require Pythagorean theorem. So from -4 to 6 on the x-axis, that would be a change of 10. From 5 to 3 is a change of 2. So this is 10 squared plus 2 squared is equal to my distance squared. That's 100 plus 4. So I have, I'm just going to put this down as the square root of 104. We are on this performance task not going to be doing reducing the radicals. We're going to be decimalizing this, so you will need the calculator. You will need to be able to do something like this, square root of 104. On number 8, find the distance between the points -2, -1, and 7, -4. From -1 to -4, that's a change of 3. From -2 to 7, that's a change of 9. So I've got 9 squared plus 3 squared. That's 81 plus 9. That's going to be 90. And again, I need to do the square root. So I'm just going to leave this as the square root of 90. I can, of course, type it in the calculator, get a decimal answer. That's going to be what's expected of you on the performance task, but this is where we are. So number 9, and this is what you're going to see more like on the performance task. Freddie is driving his car from 0, 0 to -6, 8. How far will he go? How long will it take him if he is driving 5 miles an hour, each unit being 1 mile? From 0 to -6 is a distance of 6. From 0 to 8 is a distance of 8, and I want to find that direct distance that he drove. This is going to be 6 squared plus 8 squared. That's 36 plus 64. So that's 100, and the square root of 100 is 10. So I know he traveled 10 miles. If he is driving 5 miles per hour, this should take him, he's going 10 miles. It's going to take him 2 hours. Okay? So then the last one here, find the intersection of the circle and the line, round to 2 decimal places. I know this one's going to be sloppy. So this is what I'm going to tell you, and I don't always tell you to do this kind of thing, but I would say go ahead, use Desmos, graph this. I've got y is equal to 2x, and I've got x squared plus y squared is equal to 4. So I can see I've got 2 intersections. It says round to 2 decimal places. So the first intersection I'm going to have here is 0.89 and 1.79. And then my lower intersection down here is going to be a negative 0.89 and a negative 1.79. Okay, once I have those, I would actually probably be able to calculate the distance there. If I had had to do something between the points to write the equation of this, I could have done that, and this should get you pretty much where you need to go for the review, and that should help you a lot on the performance task if you understand what's going on. If you have questions, make sure to ask them, or come to tutorials before we take this performance task. Good luck.